Hi, another hotel walkthrough. I'm gonna try to get through this kind of quick because we want to get out of here, right? It's not been great.
Where are we?
Oh, we're at the Doubletree Hilton in Vancouver, Washington. Supposedly they're undergoing renovations. Our theory is that renovations is just the word they're saying to cover up the lack of cleanliness and upkeep, because there is not a single car in the parking lot, staff person we've seen, area roped off. There is not one single indication of renovations of any kind. So, the bathroom, which is, unimpressive in the first place. The shower head is up very, very high, which I guess is good for tall people, but for short people, there's already not great water pressure. By the time it gets down to you, if you're my height or less, you have almost no water pressure. There's also mildew on the ceiling. We were pleasantly surprised to see a microwave. A lot of hotels don't have microwaves anymore. But the plate in the microwave does not fit this microwave. So that's not working properly.
So it doesn't turn when it's running.
There's a coffee maker. We didn't use it based on the lack of cleanliness we've seen everywhere else. The tissue box is out of its cover because when we picked up the tissue box holder, it was covered in, I don't know, something oily, greasy, got all over my fingers. It was disgusting. There's tears in the lampshade, there's dents in the wall, there's mildew on the windowsill.
The heater doesn't really work.
Oh, the heater does not work.
We set the thermostat to 68 yesterday when we left the room, and we came back and it was 80 degrees in here.
And the heater was still going.
Yep, so we actually had to turn it off manually.
To get the heater on in the first place, we've had to reset it a couple times to even get it working. The ironing board is out because they do not have any of those. They don't have the little foldy thing to put your suitcase on. Our favorite part so far. So when we got in and went to the front desk, they said, due to harsher cleaning chemicals being used back in 2020, the couches have been a little, what did he say? A little bit damaged, or they're a bit unsightly, but they still function as couches. If we don't like the look of the couch, we can call them and they would send up a couch cover. This is a normal sheet. It's not a couch cover. Initially, I thought, how bad can it be? It's a couch. But we ended up opting for the cover because this is what the couch looks like. I would not call it usable as a couch. If you even touch it, more stuff just comes off and gets everywhere. And honestly, this right here is a good representation of the state of the entire hotel right now. We also went down to the restaurant for dinner our first night. There were two men sitting at the bar. We walked into the restaurant, nobody acknowledged us. We thought maybe it was closed down. The person at the front desk, who is the only person we have anything positive to say about, by the way, he's been very polite, very professional.
Thanks, Connor.
But he had to go and get the attention of the person working the restaurant, which turned out to be one of the two men sitting at the bar. And then we found out that this was the server. This would also be the person cooking our food. He was very unkempt, needs to practice just some basic hygiene. We ended up leaving because we did not want to eat food that this person had handled or that even came out of this restaurant. So, unfortunately, that's the situation at the Doubletree, Vancouver at the moment. And they keep saying renovations, but as we said, not one tiny indication of renovations.
Also, the elevator doesn't work.
Elevator's not working, and we are on the third floor, so up and down the stairs. The hot tub's not working, but they have not drained it, so you just see disgusting stuff in the water.
Floating on top.
Yep.
Oh, and then as the final thing, which is something that nobody would ever expect to not be working in a hotel, is the safe.
Safe not working.
So if you touch the buttons, literally nothing happens. So, in other words, absolute minimal effort in upkeep in this place.
And cleaning. They're not even properly cleaning between guests.
Which may be a staffing issue. I don't know. Maybe they have one person trying their best, but
I don't know. They could solve all these problems by simply taking down the Hilton sign and putting up a Motel 6 sign, and then they could leave it all in place. But to come here is to pay Hilton money for a Motel 6 stay, or maybe what was the one you named?
Yeah, Super 8.
Super 8, there we go. Well, so sorry to report it, but that's what's going on at the Doubletree at the moment.